God, I didn't record that. Babe, why are you doing that?
I get like that, and I like it like that. Like it like that, and I like it like that. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Like it. Ah, la 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 la. Like that, kinda like it like that. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la. Ah, la 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 la.
Good morning, YouTube. I have you propped up, so hopefully you can see me okay. But I just wanted to introduce you to this week's vlog. Welcome back. This week we thought that we would again take you through another kind of week in our life, but focus a little bit more on kind of what we're eating and maybe talk through a little bit about that. You know, how we choose things to eat, what our focus is. Ryan is currently on a meal plan that I built for him, so I think it'll be fun to talk about like how we go through that each week and if anything changes, macros, counting calories, counting macros, all of those things. So that can be fun. We might go on another little hike this week as well. We'll bring you along for that and just some little bits and pieces. So maybe it'll be just like some food and movement throughout the week. That would be the focus. But right now I'm about to head into Barnes and Nobles to pick up a book. I've been reading this book that I think is a 3-part series. I think I told you about it in a previous video, but I'm ready to move on to the next one finally. So I'm gonna pick that up real quick. I'll bring you inside. I probably won't talk to you, but I'll show you a little bit while I'm looking for the book. So let's go in. So today we are doing after nap because we're going to do a 10-minute full body workout that we can do right from home. So what I have here is a set of dumbbells. These are 5-pound weights. And to boost intensity, we have a booty band. This is optional. Let me walk you through a couple of the exercises that we'll do today. So for our first exercise, we're going to grab those dumbbells. We're going to start off with a bit of arms. So we'll start with a bicep curl, press, and then we'll bring it back down. Let's do that again. Bicep curl, press, bringing it back down. One more time. Bicep curl, press, bringing it back down. So we'll do each exercise for 45 seconds and then we'll rest for 15. For the next exercise, we'll use the booty band if you'd like. If not, you can just do it without. But we'll put this on and we're gonna do a narrow stance, so feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna squat, step, raise. Squat, step, raise. Squat, step, raise. Then we'll go ahead and take that off for the next exercise. So next we're going to take a wider stance. We're going to do another squat, but we're going to add in some arms. So we'll squat down, stand, and then we'll pull up, down. Squat, stand, pull up, down. Squat, stand. We'll do this just like a T. Down. Squat, stand, pull up, down. So that was a brief introduction in the type of workouts that I would love to bring to this channel. If you are interested, please drop us a comment below and we can bring lots more of these. We can do short ones like this, a little bit longer one, 15 minutes or so, heavier dumbbells, lighter dumbbells, arms, legs, whatever you want. So let us know if this is something you'd be interested in and we can do that for you. Got home from the gym. Ryan did back today. He was right next to me, so I saw him. Just kidding, I just asked him. And I did shoulders and triceps. I'm in shambles today. It's the end of my luteal phase, so we all know what that means. And I'm very moody. So yeah, but we're gonna go inside and we're gonna make some breakfast for Ryan. And I'll show you the behind the scenes of that. I'll just record me making the meal. And then maybe we'll show you some more meals today. How does that sound?
I love you.
I love you. Do you have anything you want to say to the vlog? No? I was gonna try and record today actually, but it was really busy.
That's okay.
So maybe we'll try and get some more clips. And we may or may not go on a hike. We still have to see. The weather's not very good. Bless you. The weather went from being 80 degrees last week to 50 degrees this week. But we got some cute clips of the trees that are changing colors, so that's nice. But I don't get the cold, so yeah. Okay, let's go inside. I don't always weigh out fruits and vegetables. I have a pretty good idea of how much is in like a specific serving, so I just kind of eyeball it and yeah, go from there. However, when it comes to more calorie dense things, granola, honey, those sorts of things, I do weigh these out because again, they're more calorically dense. And so when you're trying to, you know, lose weight, gain muscle, all those things, you want to be really particular about certain foods, and this is one of them. I actually created a meal plan for Ryan because he's looking to lose a little bit of weight, so I know what this meal is. It's the same every single day, but this is his first meal every day, so it's pretty protein heavy after the gym. And we get some carbs from honey and the granola, and we get some fats from the cheese. So it's pretty balanced as well. 2 egg whites too, so pretty balanced. Definitely a good post-gym meal. Cheese is something else that we weigh out, and I do half of the serving on the inside and the other half on top as like a crispy outside layer. The final breakfast spreads. We've got the Greek yogurt, the omelet, and then we have 2 of the pumpkin bites with some peanut butter. I'm gonna drizzle some hot honey sauce on top. And that's it. Hello YouTube, sorry about the bad lighting. Just tapping in while I'm making some lunch. And I just wanted to say that I am a creature of habit and I like to eat the same thing over and over because I get really fixated on food. So this is pretty much a staple lunch for me, like most days. And another fun fact about me is that, oh, sorry about the angle there. I really love breakfast, but when it comes to breakfast in the morning, I like a sweet breakfast, but I also like savory breakfast. So I usually have a savory breakfast for lunch because I don't love lunch food. So it just kind of works out. But anyway, this is what I have. It's an omelet. And if you've never added beef to your omelet, then you should seriously consider trying it because it adds so much flavor and some extra protein, and it's just very delicious. So I have an omelet with ground beef and mushroom, and then I drizzle sriracha on top, of course, because I'm obsessed with sriracha. And then I usually have some sort of yogurt. This is the Chobani strawberry cheesecake, which is my favorite. Today I put some figs inside of it because those are in season right now, if you didn't know. It's also really important to eat seasonal foods, so try to switch it up. And I also love celery, so I'm gonna put some celery with this as well, and that will be my lunch. And then I will tap back in when I make Ryan's lunch in just a little bit. Actually, also show you quickly the snack that I made for later. I always like to make it and then keep it in the fridge to keep it cold, but this is also something that I'm trying to do more seasonally. I randomly got a craving for apples, which I never crave. I like apples when they're in front of me, but I don't ever crave them, but I randomly craved it. So I decided to make a little apple nacho dipping situation. So I cut up the apple and put cinnamon on top, and then I mixed a little bit, like half of that Greek yogurt I put in here with some powdered peanut butter, the chocolate kind, mixed it together, and drizzled a ton of honey on top. So that's gonna be my snack for later, and I'm very excited for it. Hopefully this will be something new to add to the rotation. So here's the final lunch spread, and I think I told you in the last vlog, but I like to have like 6 sort of meals and snacks in a day. So bigger meals are actually a little bit smaller since I like to snack. So we have the omelet here, and then I added some cottage cheese and avocado and a lot of hot honey. This makes it so much better. And we have those celery there, and then the yogurt, and this is just an overall really balanced meal, and it gives you lots of proteins, carbs, and fats, and also some micros with the figs and the celery. So it's just a very balanced meal, making sure to get everything you need. And that's how I like to set up all of my meals. This also has a good amount of protein too, because this is the first larger meal after the gym, so I like to have a lot of protein in this meal. So that is going to wrap this up, and I will check back in when I make Ryan's. Okay, so I'll show you what we've got cooking for Ryan right now in the microwave. Can't see in there, but there's some rice, and then I have some sauce here. This is the vegan creamy dill dressing. This stuff is really good, and the macros are pretty decent as well. So yeah, and it's got these, can't see that. These are the ingredients, and they're really good. So we've got that sauce, and then let's see, we'll add some carrots as well on the side, and then he's been loving this lately, so this is just a little veggie and that chicken sausage mix. We've been getting the ones from Trader Joe's, but we ran out, so this is just from the regular grocery store. It's the Amy Lou. Her good thing about these, so we'll see if he likes it. I'll show you the final product. So here's the final meal. We have the rice, the chicken sausage and veggies, and then carrots and the sauce. We've reached our last meal of the day. So this is Ryan's here. It's just some ground beef with veggies, seasoned with like salt, pepper, onion powder. I think I put some sweet and spicy jalapeno sauce in there, and then cucumber, tomato, guac, rice, and an apple. Getting micros, macros, all the things. And then I have a ground beef bowl with sweet potato, cottage cheese, guacamole, jalapenos, and then a little side salad. So this is gonna be our dinner. And then we also typically have a snack later on. It's just like a pretty healthy snack, like popcorn, yogurts, what else? Peanut butter and jelly, because that's his favorite. So we'll have that later, but we probably won't show you. But we did want to just close out the vlog and say thank you for watching again. And don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
love you.
Bye.
Bye.